Hi guys, this is from Ovaniz and today we're going to make this cartoon man face. In today's tutorial we will use Ovaniz sculpting tools, gel food coloring and 40 grams of ivory colored fondant. Now we're getting a lot of questions about the fondant we're using for our tutorials, so we're going to leave you a link in the description box down below for the best suitable fondant for sculpting. And before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of fondant faces we can make. The first one, the one on the left, is the regular cartoon fondant face, which we're going to make in this tutorial. And the second one is a portrait character, a photo to fondant premium tutorial at ovaniz.com. With this tutorial, you can learn to sculpt your loved one character copied from a picture and transform them into any baseball player or other character they like. And if you are interested in learning on how to make this baseball player fondant figure, you may download this tutorial for free and the link to the detail is down below. So we're starting with shaping the head, and we need to take our 40 grams of ivory colored fondant, knead it in our hands, take all the lines and the ridges and place them in one spot. It's going to be the back of our head, and roll the fondant in between your hands to create a smooth surface to work on. Shape the fondant into an oval shape. And next pinch it at the chin area to create the jawline. Pull out and up the chin slightly and shape the facial features you would like. And this is what it's supposed to look like after we shaped the chin and the jawline. Next we're making the nose, and for this we're going to mark the eyes, and approximately in the middle of our head we're creating two indentations for the eyes using the Dresden tool. For the nose itself, take a small piece of fondant, roll it in between your fingers into a teardrop shape and attach it in between the both indentations. Now using the Dresden tool, with stroking motions, attach the nose to the head, very slightly, very gently, just on the edges. Blend the small piece of fondant into the head. Use your fingers or the Dresden tool to shape it as a nose. And with the pointy side of the Dresden tool, create two nostrils. For the mouth, cut a slit in between the nose and the chin. Open it slightly. Next, using the silicone tool, shape out the mouth. create two indentations in the corner of the mouth, and with the point, basically almost like drawing, just draw the bottom lip and the upper lip as well. For the eyes, cut out two slits in the indentations we made earlier and slightly open them. Now with the veining tool to the pointy side of the Dresden tool, open them in an almond shape. With the bold tool, create two small indentations in the cheeks to underline the bone cheeks. Next, insert small pieces of white fondant into the mouth opening and into the eyes. Next, we're going to paint the face features. So first I'm going to draw the eyes. You can use any color you want, brown, green, blue, to draw the iris. Afterwards, make a small black dot for the pupils. With brown gel food coloring, I'm painting the eyebrows. Next, with the very thin brush and brown food coloring, I'm creating outline for the eye. Now, when I'm making men figures, I do not use black food coloring for this because usually men don't have very distinctive eyelashes, and I think that the brown color looks more natural for this. For the lips, I'm using a very small amount of burgundy gel food coloring, and I'm making it darker at the corners and very light at the middle of the lips. Before we will make the hair, we will attach the ears. So take a small piece of fondant, roll it into a small oval shape, squish it in between your fingers, and attach it to the side of the head using the small ball tool. Just press in the middle of the oval shape and it will give you an ear. For the hair, take a small piece of brown fondant and touch it on top of the head. And using the ZenGen tool, spread the fondant in front of the ears. While you spread in the fondant, slightly press on it, and this way you are attaching the fondant to the head. Next, to create the hair pattern, I'm using the rounded knife tool and I'm just tapping on the fondant very lightly, tapping and cutting it, not all the way through, just on the surface, and this way it creates the hair pattern. So go over all of the head like this. In this case, I'm creating like some sidelines, like his hair is pulled up with gel. And as you can see, I'm just making those lines. Make sure that all of the lines are facing the same direction, of course. Now basically our fondant figure is ready. You can leave it like this, or I wanted to show you a way to create a short beard on a figure, and for this we're going to be needing a hard bristled synthetic brush. And the reason we are using synthetic is because they're usually like rough and not very soft. We're going to dip the end of the brush into black food coloring without water. Make sure it's very dry. And after we dipped it in the food coloring, just tap on your hand. You see those tiny dots? Just tap a little bit on your hand to take off the excess, and start tapping gently on the face. So as you can see, it creates a very natural effect for a very short beard. Just be careful not to make drawing actions, but tapping. This is what will give you the dots. So our fondant figure is ready, and as I was saying earlier in the beginning of this tutorial, there are two ways of making a fondant figure face. The first one is the cartoon and easy way, which we made today. And for the second option, and I'm really excited to talk about it because this is the best seller at Ovaniz.com, this is the premium tutorial on making a portrait out of fondant. Okay, this is a product that changed the birthday cake and celebration cake entirely, and just imagine seeing your loved one face when he sees himself on a cake. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make your child's head on a superhero's body. The possibilities are endless, and this is a truly amazing product. So thank you for watching this tutorial. All the details are in the description box down below and at ovaniz.com. If you want to watch more tutorials about fondant figures and you guys like us have a passion for cake fondant decoration, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. This was Eve from Ovaniz. See you in the next video.